farm some creep camps, and once the OD leaves the lane, it's kind of like, you know, the Tinker or the Dragon Knight. You push your lane into the tower and you'll find that tier 1 and get the gold and get your Hand of Midas and your boots as top lane. As we're talking about the mid lane matchup, they find the first blood and they now look for the second. Jericho actually trapped in between 3 heroes there, as PA becomes the roaming hero now from the bottom lane, as Slardar left.
They will lose the lane to that Drow Ranger anyway, so that gang, early gang from PA is, I really like that.
The Jukes from Keeper of the Light not going to work out, Enchantress with 2 creeps and the Slardar's help. They do come in and find at least something aggressively onto the Invoker now with a Sunstrike Torrent. Nyx arrives on Leo style, even though he won the lane, will lose his life.
Man, perfect timing.
Brilliant counterplay by the Radiant.
Nice, placing some sentry. Astro imprisonment, Darky trying to find some room to go in. Citrine Crutch, a stun and shooting from the high ground. Now whipped him down by Leo style.
But Invoker is now 900 gold away from the Hand of Midas. Things are looking up after the kind of poor laning stage. Not his fault, of course, it's just the matchup he's against. And Enchantress in the Radiant jungle at this point, looking to dive in behind the tier 1 middle lane. The Sunstrike lands. Darky not going to die just yet. The PA might be able to find the kill as Kunkka throws the torrent down onto the OD. They do stun up that one, and the crit from PA finds the kill. Kotl, oh, that Illuminate's going to be good. The OD drops low now, killed off. Nyx Assassin with the mana burn, the stun not going to land, but the Golem's dropped, and they're going to chase down Cat. One impetus shot is all the Enchantress has, but they've got the right clicks from Jericho on the side to clean up that battle. A 2 for 4, and they're looking for more. Nyx Assassin, he is tanky and difficult to kill under the tier 1, and they don't really have any stuns or mana to follow through.
Now that they started the push, well, that's one.
Now the one thing is, with 4 points in Untouchable, Nyx, look at the Nyx Assassin. It's so difficult to actually land land your spells. Now with the X and the Torrent, go on, finally hit in. He stuns up with a Sunstrike to clear, but it's still the Courier going the way of the Enchantress, which is a decent trade all in all for her. A lot of money, and then still decides to go kind of back into the Vlad, even though you can pick up the items slowly over time as Kotl's caught. He was defending the tower. Trying to at least, but they lose the tower and the hero at this point. Not defending in numbers, just trying to draw the attention of DileCom down in the bottom lane. He buys back and TP's bottom. Yeah. I guess your buyback's like 300 gold or something.
Oh my god. Luckily, that Darky just made the Citrine Crush. It might be a dieback right there. He died back just to want to do some solo defense and shooting Illuminate. That's not a good idea though. And yep, he died back. Blinking Citrine Crush. And it's going to be Nyx Assassin next one. Sunstrike not gonna hit any. Anyway, they got the top tower though for Team KINGAO.
Yeah, they trade off much better there, I think. I mean, Kotl dying, buying back and dying again, it isn't a massive deal. It's annoying for the Kotl player, but in the grand scheme of things, that tier 2 tower on top lane is much more important. Invoker, though, now in a little bit of trouble maybe. Cold Snap and Force Spirit damage is looking good onto Darky, but it's the impetus damage that comes through from the Enchantress. Finally, though, the PA.
Man, that crit, so lucky. Phantom Sin. You know, I was like, oh, every time I play Phantom Sin, they were a crit for me. That's not fair. Now World Devour is finished Invoker out. Back to defense. To the bottom lane, silence. For long.
Rush and down goes the OD. One more hit. No, he forces on the high ground. Healed up by the Shadow Word. Jericho's the target. Now the PA jumps in. But this is such a fragmented fight from the Radiant team. They're going to lose their Kunkka here. A couple more hits. The Frost Arrows clear him up. That's some tragic stuff. As they should have killed the OD and evacuated. But instead they lose a Kunkka and nothing to their name, Leo style.
A little bit hesitated, it seems. Now look at the bottom lane. Blanking Citrine Crutch out 40 yards. Gonna get right click down by the Drow Ranger. That tons of damage coming out of the Drow Ranger. Darky running away from the Force Spirit.
Invoker's drums taken out of the game as well as the Courier from the Radiant. They can drag this one out a little bit longer. Things should be okay. Enchantress and Slardar. As the Impale with the crit, of course. PA finds the damage. X is gone. The Fatal Bonds won't do anything.
550 damage coming out from that Stifling Dagger.
He is going to be able to scout the Slardar as she walks past. He is very deep, top lane. Force Staff is there, the Astral's not available, and the boat will land with Tavo dealing so much damage with that mana burn. The OD has to Astral someone, maybe himself, maybe just die as the X mark is down, the dagger will miss, but still they've got the control with the damage to kill off the OD at long last, and this Golem is dropped very, very aggressively with Madara coming in to try and clear up the Invoker. They might be able to do it. The upheaval is slowing, the impetus shot finally clears him up, and HFN, you've got to dodge all these attacks. RNG, pray to Jesus. HFN's going to TP out, there's nothing to stun him, doesn't need that blur to start kicking in, and finishes off his Desolator as he returns to base.
Fun. Let's take a look. I really want to know who actually won that fight. It seems like KINGAO won that fight. Oh, our World Devourer is actually more net worth than the Invoker, and however, they managed to lose one more. Keeper falls down because of the dive of standing Darky. Good play by Slada this game, 8 assists so far.
Slada has been a shining star in this game. Invoker has not had such a great time, but this is the jump in from the PA! Destroys the Drow Ranger with the help of the boat. Now Jericho, they've got no Golem, they've got no chance. The X mark back into the stun, and they finish off another one. Slada's hiding in the trees. He was looking for the Regoose, but he has to TP himself away.
Side off with a negative shadow word on Cat Yo. Leo Style still on invisible, but he ran past the sentry ward, and here comes the slithering clutch on 2, throwing some flashbang. Invoker got the outworld devourer. Nice time to retreat for Team DileCom, but it seems like KINGAO is not gonna let that happen easily. Stuck in a flying into the sky by the Warlock. The torrent is gonna just hit him, and that is going to be the tower too.
Even though the OD was invisible, he still lands the torrent,
the torrent
expecting the movement forward.
Always on point this game.
Oh, Slada. He's found and stunned. I think that's him done. Sunstrike secures the kill. No, not quite. The torrent will be the final blow, but it's Roshan. And you were mentioning earlier, Cyclops, very important the Drow gets.
Golem drop, but no tower down. That is not good. That is actually like...
Invoker caught by the Slardar. Good damage from this Enchantress as well, and 4DR's dead. In the meantime, looks like Tavo has found the OD, but he doesn't have anyone to follow up with him just yet. They'll move in from the northwest. The mana burn and the stun, they found the combo, but in comes the Golem. OD's still dead though, the PA hits through and crits in. Jericho takes the boat, and a 700 damage crit from HFN.
Slowly walking through the uphill to reach that Warlock. Jericho died.
Next Assassin, Aghanim Scepter. How do you feel about that one?
Yeah, that's quite fast. Aghanim Scepter. It's just like, especially when he play attacking, it's gonna be like oh, somebody goes down on high ground. It's keeper light. They might want to go in. Look at that.
Now Slardar, they paired up nicely, killed the Kotl, but they're going to give their own lives for this. Out goes the PA, realizes that there's more support than he expected. Anticipating the jump from Madara, he's going to crit him down, but not quite dead as Leo Style looks for the Kunkka. In comes the boat, landing down on top of a troll and catches that, but it's still Invoker and PA cruising through to victory until 40R is swiped down. Does a triple kill on HFN. He can't do any more of those. BKB's about to wear off, and with the OD still holding. So he's PA, is he?
Yeah, I guess.
Or is PA him?
Yeah. Phantom's in. Let's see, just one hit. Oh, bottom lane, some fight.
Got him. Again, it's just that combination play. Easy setup, easy kill, mid lane, they jump.
It's always attacking mentality, but my god.
Enchantress can do a lot of damage here, as long as PA doesn't get too many blurs, but there's the combo! Carapace back onto the Astral where the Golem dropped. They look to try and fight into this, but the boat will give them that damage reduction. Kotl, oh man, it's just a Kotl. They've popped BKBs for that. It's a lowly support kill, and this is going to be a continuation of the push here from the Radiant team. He's been very, very timid with his movements, and now they see the Obs Ward. They're not going to catch the Sentry with their own one though, but it will expire shortly anyway. Oh god. Leo Style, forced staff into the Sunstrike. He's done for. I don't know who forced him. Was it himself? It looks like it was. Great placement there by on the Warlock especially, or the Enchantress. Then sure, they convert that into tier 3 and maybe even 2 lanes of racks. Because buyback status right now, Drow Ranger, Slardar, the only 2 heroes with them on the Dire team, as it's a one-hit kill. Down goes the Warlock. There's the pick you wanted. No golems for you. I think this base might just fall.
No buyback as well, so it's going to be at least 1 rack. I believe BKB is ready to use Aghanim Scepter of the that keeper like just gonna keep healing everyone in front of him, diving in,
man.
another kill.
HFN, he dodges 2 in for the shots and now still with the Aegis deep in behind enemy lines, but in the back of the fight, it's actually Leo style killing Kunkka, now looking for Cat, takes him down. OD has created some space for his team, and maybe, nah, I think he's done for, mate. Deafening Blast will secure him, and the Ice Wall's down as well. Mara caught in this one. Aegis has gone from the PA, but that's a BKB Drow Ranger shredding through Tavo with a cheese.
Oh.
They turn it around, the hits, the crits,
My
the
God.
alacrity down. HFN, he is swiping through every single member with an Ultra, not going to get the Rampage, because of course, it wouldn't be South America without someone stealing your Rampage off you.
Come on,
Down come the
come
Golems,
on.
the Gust is going to miss. It's full retreat now though from the Radiant, they're out of here. There's no real way to catch them. There's Astral, it does stun up, down onto the Invoker, but he's got spells to throw. Tornado onto 3. Now, can he escape? Cyclops, do you think he's got it with a Ghost Walk? Do they have a gem? Any reveal? If Warlock can't catch up, he's got no Force Staff. He can't chase.
That was almost a rampage. That just when we thought Team KINGAO about to get over, but the fight is not actually over. Just stun. A little bit 2-second stun. Now he's just trying to turn himself into the Darky and the Drow Ranger. That's not the match of that Phantom Assassin. They'll force up himself away. He could have lost in the team fire Blinking and they crit him down. Oh man, we're gonna die because of the Astral Prism damage though. Got light streak broken. 1.3k gold has been given to the Leo style.
Oh, he's on the high ground. Yeah. Slaughter, no!
Oh my god, what an unlucky Slaughter. Probably the BKB Leo side is gonna get something out of this team fight before he go down. He didn't even try to go back to the base. He knows it.
The Invoker dies to the Fatal Bonds as well. The damage from this OD is actually spreading back onto the rest of the team. Cat gets the Blinding Light onto the OD, and now he's deep in behind tier 2s. The buyback's through. That's a good in for the shot onto Cat. Clears him up. No, it doesn't. Barely misses out on the kill, but OD's still dead. The final swipe from X will get the kill, and I think this is dangerous territory as HFN really.
Nah, that is going to be the rest because they don't have buyback left. None of them of Team DileCom got a buyback. If you take a look at the fight recap, you will see that that is pretty big fight. One of the biggest fights.
To try and stop this.
What a series we have here in the second game of second match for today. Semi-finals.
Oh dear.
Oh,
I think that spells the end. Doom comes for DileCom. Slaughter not going to get stunned up by the Nyx Assassin, but HFN's Phantom Assassin absolutely demolishes, and the rage quit if I've ever seen one. Madara gets the hell out of the game because KINGAO +4 are getting themselves into the grand finals for WESG American qualifiers. Role-playing Arteezy.
Wow. Wow.